Chris Joseph here. So I've had my platform desk DIY for a couple weeks now, and it's just been awesome. But I was sitting on it the other day, and I just felt like something was missing. So I thought about it. I still got my dad. He's got a bunch of new tools. Output's still not shipping to Canada. So I thought, let's build a sidecar. If you want to build your own sidecar, you're going to want to go to this website. It's grabcad.com/library/outputsidecar1. I'll put a link in the description below. As you can see, they have a 3D rendering of the sidecar that you can look at. And if you make an account and you download these files, you actually get this PDF. And it is a complete guide on how to build a sidecar out of this one 4x8 sheet. As you can see, there's all the pieces and all the measurements you need. My dad did have a few concerns about this one 4x8 sheet. So if you look at it, the wood grain isn't going proper. So as you can see, here's the, I believe, the bottom piece, and here's the top piece, and the wood grain's going opposite on them. So use caution if you're using these instructions. We bought two 5x5 sheets, and we have some wood left over from the desk build. Plan is to build it with just the one 5x5 sheet and the leftover wood from the desk, and use that other 5x5 sheet for another project. But if we need it, and we'll use it. So let's get building.
So we need to install the square. Does it matter if I talk, Chris?
If you want to explain something, you can.
Well, we're squaring off our Baltic birch sheet. It's important to make sure that when we start, we have a straight edge. There's no assurance that when you get plywood from the mill that you're going to have a straight edge. So we're just using the track saw, the edge of the track, 1/4 inch off the edge, squaring it up. You can see here as you go along. Actually, this side is a little bit better than the other two we've seen. Oh, there you go. There's a good example of where it's not square anymore. Just make sure this is sitting properly. Our headgear.
Dad, we're making you a Festool influencer, man.
Yeah. Wait, before you cut it.
24
And what?
24. Okay, ready?
Action.
So now that we've cut our side panels, we're going to double it up. Our next job now, transfer this drawing onto this piece to make sure everything is proportional the way it should be. Then we will begin cutting. Before we cut, what we will do, pin nail the pieces just to keep everything together. Cut it with the track saw. For the pieces where we have a joint, we will use a jigsaw to clean that up. And that essentially will be the pieces of this sidecar. For layout tools, we're using Incra protractor, an Incra T-square, as well as my carpenter square. That should be sufficient because this sidecar has a couple of different angles. It's important that we have an accurate protractor to measure that out. Otherwise, our dimensions will fall out a little bit, and we don't want that to happen, obviously. So we've done all the cutting on the profile. You can now begin to see the shape of the sidecar. What we need to do is with the jigsaw, just cut into the corners. We're just going to fit our jigsaw in here and slowly just make a cut. So what we're doing here is just briefly, while the two pieces are still together, just touch up the corners where we had to use the jigsaw. Obviously it's not as flush as we would like it to be, but it's not something that we can't easily clean up. So we'll do that right now. So that's one.
Hey, System 32.
Oh yeah, baby.
Looks good. Yeah.
One. Yeah. Try to just put it in here. Okay.
not too long.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's bring her in.
Yeah. Now it's straight.
Okay. Nice. So, there you have it. My very own sidecar. DIY. It was a fun project. I didn't do much cutting this time around. Thought I'd just walk you through the sidecar, what I have in it. Kind of boring. I don't have much rack gear or outboard hardware. That'll be coming soon. Stay tuned. But yeah, so up top on the sliding tray, we have probably one of my most prized possessions in the studio, to be honest. It's my Technics SL1200 GR reissue turntable. Awesome turntable. I have an Ortofon Blue cartridge on it. And it's on these hold-out drawer slides, so it's pretty solid. It's not going to slide around while a record's playing, and you just kind of have to jam it shut, which is ideal. If you're building your own sidecar, I recommend you do that. We have the System 32 holes that we cut under here. This is an old wooden shoebox that my brother got that I'm just using for cable storage. And underneath I have more cable storage, cables that I need quick access to. So I got some XLR cables, I have a guitar cable, and some patch cables for my patch bay. In the cabinet, just more storage of camera stuff, computer stuff. We won't actually talk about what's in there. So if you like the video, subscribe to my channel, stay tuned. I'll be doing some more Ableton tutorials and review of some of my music gear. And perhaps some more DIY projects with my dad. If you have any suggestions for us that you'd like to see us do, leave them in the comments below. Cheers!